Okay, if you are having trouble in your life, if your job isn't working out well, your money isn't working out well, your relationships aren't working out well, your health isn't working out well, in any area of your life, if things aren't working out well, they're working the way you want them to be, you have some choices. You can think that it's not your fault, that you're a victim, that it's everybody else's fault, that it's bad luck, and you just can't catch a break. And it's possible that that's true, but most likely it's not. Most likely there are things you are doing that are creating the reality that you have, that are causing your life circumstances to be what they are. It's very possible that you are not vigilant over the choices you're making, that you're making very self-destructive, self-sabotaging choices, very short-sighted choices, that you don't have insight into your problems, into what you really need to do to get where you want to go, and so you're defeating yourself. It's very possible that you are creating the negative reality of your life, that you're doing this. If you perceive that you are a victim, that it's not your fault, that you are being buffeted about by chaotic forces, by a hostile, chaotic universe, that's not going to help you. First of all, it's just not true. Yeah, oftentimes it seems like, yeah, there's a hurricane, there's a tornado, there's an earthquake. You know, we didn't make that happen, and we're in its path, and so it's not our fault. I could actually make the case that perhaps it is, that all of our emotional energy gets translated into physical energy, but I'm not going to go there right now. I'm going to say that barring like earthquakes and tornadoes, there are a lot of sort of earthquakes and tornadoes, metaphorically, that we create in our lives by the choices that we make, by not seeing opportunities and going after them, by you know, by going after bad situations that are not going to yield the fruit that we want, by not recognizing red flags. You know, there's so many ways in which we create our reality for the good or the bad, good luck or bad luck. A lot of it has to do with our perception, how we perceive things, whether we perceive something as half full or half empty. Whether we want to cry over spilled milk or not. A lot of these cliches that we have about life are true. A stitch in time saves nine. Yeah, people don't take that stitch. They're not saving the nine. You know, they wait until everything falls apart, and then it's so much harder to put it back together again or replace it. There are so many ways that we are victims of ourself and our poor choices, and that's what I'm encouraging you now to think about, to look at your life, and look at the ways things haven't worked out, and ask yourself, could it be that I am the master of my fate, that the fault, dear Brutus, does not lie in the stars, but in myself, that I am an underling? If it's true, if it could be true that you are doing things to sabotage yourself and keep yourself from the life that you want, and that you are putting yourself in situations where people victimize you, for example, then pay attention to that, learn from that, make changes, and watch your world get better.